I'm still really glad we're all having disagreements about smaller pieces of the puzzle, not just Donald Trump. But I do want to make a commentary on that because I think we can go overboard just listening to the noise. I'm Tatiana Prophet with Back to Facts. I'm an award-winning journalist, but what the noise does is it engages us emotionally, my opinion, and we can get triggered. I think a lot more people than I thought were gripped by Charlie Kirk's death. It shook us awake from our black and white thinking about Donald Trump, but the aftermath and the analysis is threatening to divide us along the same old tired ley lines of black and white thinking. I'll explain. So it's either Tyler Robinson was a patsy and had nothing to do with the assassination, or he acted alone. But just like with the attempted assassination of President Trump, we aren't considering a third option. Yes, the person was there. Yes, the person was pointing a gun. Yes, the person in court pulled the trigger. What about people who groom those who commit violence? Charles Manson was actually the original groomer, right? He was convicted of murder even though he wasn't even at the scene. In his book, Chaos, journalist Tom O'Neill shows how with an unlimited supply of LSD and other traumatic techniques, Charles Manson convinced and coerced impressionable young people to commit the murder of 9 people. In August of 1969, O'Neill found concrete evidence that the MKUltra program by the CIA was actually very successful in changing people's loyalty and memories, contrary to what the CIA had put forth in the 70s when Congress investigated MKUltra. On June 30th, O'Neill told a Congressional committee letters between the director of the MKUltra program, Joseph Gottlieb, and Louis Jolyon West, who had a contract with the CIA. Louis Jolyon West had done experiments in the field with unknowing subjects. O'Neill's research also shows that Louis Jolyon West treated Manson and his followers at the Free Castro Clinic in the Castro district before the Manson murders.
Using LSD in combination with hypnosis, West proposed inducing confusion, amnesia, and specific mental disorders in people who would remember nothing of their interaction with him afterward.
We now have very credible information that certain people within our social infrastructure, including government, non-government, were administering LSD to people, whether knowingly or unknowingly. They were monitoring them and studying them. And we know that specifically Dr. Louis Jolyon West treated members of the Manson family, as well as Jack Ruby, who in broad daylight walked into the Dallas Police Station and shot dead Lee Harvey Oswald. I'm Tatiana Prophet for Back to Facts. And I'm sincerely asking you to comment, like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.